Welcome to another MLB 22 Chicago Cubs franchise video for the 2023 season. We are about to begin the month of May. Before we do, I want to give a review of some things that are going on. As you can see, standings for the month coming into the beginning of May are up, and we are sitting at 16 and 12 right now. We're 4 games out of first place. The Cardinals are sitting at 20 and 8. The Brewers are 16 and 13. Pittsburgh is 12 and 16, and the Reds are 12 and 17. The interesting thing about this was at one point in the month, I'll have to look at the calendar and think of when it was. The Cincinnati Reds were actually leading the division, which, sounds strange, but it happened. The National League East, the Mets are 3 games up on the Braves and the Marlins. The Nationals are 5.5 back, and the Phillies are 8.5 back. In the West, the Dodgers are up 3 games on the Giants, 7.5 on the Rockies and the Padres, and 11.5 on the Diamondbacks. The wild card right now has the Giants and the Cubs, with the Brewers being a half game back, Braves being 2, Marlins 2, and then so on and so on. The American League East, the Yankees are ahead, 20 and 8. They're 2.5 games ahead of the Braves, 4.5 ahead of the Red Sox. The Blue Jays are 7 back, and the Orioles are 12.5 back. The Minnesota Twins are a game and a half ahead, or have a game and a half lead on the White Sox. The Twins are 18 and 10. White Sox are 17 and 12. Guardians are 15 and 14. Tigers are 13 and 15, and the Royals are 11 and 17. In the West, the Mariners actually have the division lead. They are 17 and 12. The Rangers are 16 and 12. Angels are 14 and 15. Astros are 11 and 18. And the A's are 9 and 19. As far as the wild card is right now, it is the Rays and the White Sox who lead the wild card. The Rangers are a half game behind. Let's show some. Let's see. Let's show some stats here, because there are some key statistics right now. In the first month of this season, Jonathan Villar is hitting 275. Ian Happ's hitting 340. David Peralta is hitting 255. Nick Madrigal is hitting 225. We've got some good players. Jason Hayward has only appeared in 6 games, and he's hitting 077. I'm actually looking at possibly sending Hayward out. You can see Seiya Suzuki's hitting 333. He is right now currently on the IL. He suffered a fractured foot. He is slated to be out for another month, 1 to 2 months. We've had to deal with his injury. Jason Hayward may be on his way out of Chicago. I'll get into that more here in a minute. Look at the pitcher stats. Kyle Hendricks, Marcus Stroman, and Chris Archer are all 3 and 1. Adbert Alzolay is 2 and 3. He's a 181 ERA. All our ERAs for most of our pitchers, especially our starters, are pretty good. Drew Smiley is 151, 154. Alozele is at 181. Archer's at 150. Strowman's at 092. Hendricks at 104. We're doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. I mean, the worst one we've got is Alzea, and he's 2-3, but we're doing good. But we've talking about moving on from Jason Hayward, and there's a reason for that. I have been looking at a lot of our defenders, and there's two that have kind of jumped out at me. Of course, Brendan Davis, but he's doing good. Right now he's hitting 400, but I'm thinking seriously about calling up Francisco Zapata and having him on the major league roster. I mean, I have to add him to the 40-man. Let's see. Yeah, I'd have to add him to the 40-man, which I'd have to take Hayward off the 40-man. That's probably what I'll do. I'd have to take him off the 40-man. I'm thinking about taking Hayward off the 40-man roster and then probably sending him down to AAA and then have Francisco Zapata come up just because I don't want to push the clock on Brendan Davis too early. I mean, he is 23, a potential 72 overall, but I don't want to push that one too far. I do like where I'm at with Zapata because I don't know, something tells me that it will work. So Hayward is probably, well, no, not probably. Hayward is on his way down. Hayward is either going to be on his way down or he's going to be traded. He is also on the trade block. I'm trying to see. I may try to see what I can get before I send him. Before I call him down, I'm not sure. Uh, he, Either way it goes, he's either going to be sent down to AAA, taken off the 40-man roster, and Zapata is going to be put on the 40-man roster and called up, or something. It's going to be one or the other. But basically the way it's going to end up, the way I feel like it should end, probably going to end up is Zapata's probably going to end up on the major league roster because Brendan Davis has only had 20 at bats so far for the first month. Zapata's had 96. So I have a better read of what Zapata has than Davis. And yes, Davis is hitting 400. You also look at the fact that basically he's only had 20 at bats. Zapata's had 96. He's hitting 250, middle of the road. I'm figuring looks decent. Give him a shot. Worst comes to worst, give him a shot. Doesn't work out, maybe we move him back down and we figure something else out. I don't know, but I figure it's better to go ahead and move him up, see what we can get out of him, than to have Jason Hayward dragging ass on the bench, hitting 077. I mean, just to me, it just makes more sense. So, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Let's take a quick look at the top 50 prospects, see if anything has changed. Doesn't look like much has changed. Well, Shane Baez got knocked off the number one spot, and it looks like the number one prospect is Royals left fielder Juan Rasa, left fielder who is 18 years old. He's in the AAA for the not the Angels, the Royals. Looks good. I mean, he's got good coverage, but 18 years old. To me, give him a little bit more time, let him get him up there. It doesn't look like much has changed. Yeah, it doesn't really look like much has changed. So that's pretty much it. Uh, we've got, let's see, we've got an upcoming series with the last place Reds coming on. We got Milwaukee. We've got a couple of series with Milwaukee. We've got to go to the south side and play the White Sox. We got the we got the Rays. We got probably what might end up, which we probably got at least a decent 4 game series against St. Louis that could be for first place. You never know. I mean, it's late in the month of May, so you never know. And we got a 3 game series against San Diego and what looks to be maybe a 2 game series in Baltimore. So hopefully we can keep this momentum going. We can get up the ladder. So, and that's the hope anyway. So we'll see. But that's pretty much going to be it. I'll be back with another. I'll be back with another one. We'll cover. Uh, we'll cover what happens in the month of May. Give you an update on. Give you an update on how Zapata has done. Also, still planning. I wanted to give him a month, seeing that he's hitting 400. I'm gonna do a player lock episode. I'm gonna do a player lock with Brendan. I think I'm gonna do a player lock with Brendan Davis and just kind of see, you know, what we're looking at here with with our top prospect for with one of our top position prospects. That's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it. Cause I mean, Braylon Marquez is doing well. We've got plenty of prospects that are doing well. I think Davies not so much, but that's neither here nor there. But we'll see. Um, until next time, we'll see you with the next one. Like I said, we'll give an update on how Zapata's doing. We'll probably give an update by the end of May on Brendan Davis, like what we see. We'll get ready for the draft because again, the draft is going into the month. So we're letting the scouting happen. We're kind of looking at what we've got. Uh, Honestly, at this point, thinking I'm thinking that I may end up sitting hard on looking at pitchers, first baseman, maybe a couple of infielders. I mean, catcher. There's a few spots where we're looking at, and I'm kind of going, I could see that, and then there's a few where it's just like, mm-mm. So we'll see. Uh, I mean, we've got our spots that we're gonna look at, but until next time, I'll see you here for MLB The Show 22 with the Chicago Cubs.